Hey, Silas. Thanks again for saving me from those robots yesterday.
Think nothing of it. It was a strange situation. I wonder if Alex found anything after we left. David, I got a question for you. What do you know about quantum computer chips?
Only that they're illegal. Why?
I heard rumors they exist.
If there were quantum computer chips in Remnant City, believe me, we'd know about it.
Do you know anything about Dr. Mikhail Grindenko?
The kooky robotics engineer? We used to run a lot of his applications down here. He seemed brilliant enough until he left the business. Nobody's seen him in a while. I think he lives in District 8. You're not into all that conspiracy stuff, are you, Silas?
Of course not. It just sounded like interesting stuff, that's all. Like something out of a science fiction video game.
Silas, could I see you in my office, please?
Sure thing, boss.
I appreciate you handling that situation yesterday, Silas. I ran some more system scans and found nothing out of the ordinary. It has been stressful here lately, so I thought I could buy the office lunch today.
That's great news.
There's some sort of glitch in the city delivery systems, though. We're going to have to get it the old-fashioned way. Would you mind going down to the Dream Market and getting us sushi? My friend opened up a new restaurant.
Sure thing. Who's your friend?
Hans Stauffenberg. We used to be co-workers here. One of the most brilliant technicians I've ever seen. He's always had aspirations of running a fish farm. He lives in District 8 now. As soon as I'm able, that's where I'll be moving. Anyway, I ordered an assortment of rolls I think we'll all be satisfied with. It's paid for. All you have to do is go pick it up.
You got it, boss. Thanks for lunch. I should go to the server room for that special project. There. That should do it.
Hey.
Hey, Phoenix. It's done. I uploaded the bug.
Okay, Silas. You fulfilled your part of the deal. I knew I could depend on your delivery. My guys are on their way to your place as we speak. They'll get your bird ready and take it to a secure location in District 12. They'll take it apart to transport it piece by piece to avoid suspicion. They'll check everything out and put her back together carefully. You can meet me tomorrow night at Hangar 7.
I don't have that many options, do I? You know I've been working on that bird for years. You put one scratch on her, I'm coming for you.
Fair enough. See you tomorrow.
read somewhere in history books that there's a creature called a Tamagotchi. I wonder what they taste like. Alright, 78 plus 97 epsilon.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to be Hans Stauffenberg?
Yes, indeed. You must be Silas. Alex called ahead. How long have you been with Robocore?
A few years now. It's honest work.
It was for me for a time. I had to get out of that industry. Myself and several others left around the same time and moved to District 8.
Do you know Dr. Kredenko?
Yes, of course. Mikhail and I go way back. He lives near me, actually.
Do you think I can meet him?
Well, he hardly ever leaves his home, and lower-level residents aren't permitted up in District 8. Why would you want to meet Mikhail? He's been out of the business for years.
I think he can help me with a project at work. We've had some strange incidents lately.
Yes, Alex told me a little about that. If there's anyone who knows about strange robot behavior, it's Mikhail. Listen, I know people don't like to talk about this, but another singularity event isn't as far-fetched as what experts say. If I were you, I would speak with Mikhail. I felt sick to my stomach when Alex told me what happened yesterday.
I heard he doesn't leave District 8. Do you have his contact info? Maybe I can set up video chat.
Oh, don't be so pedestrian. Mikhail doesn't talk about business like that over monitored channels. You'll have to see him in person. How about this? To skip the corporate red tape, I can just give you a temporary work visa through my business. I happen to need a special delivery service with a human touch. A gift of fresh sushi to an old friend. There, this will allow you to clear the guards to District 8. Tell him you're on H&M Fresh Delivery to Dr. Kredenko. His address is uploaded to your PDA. The visa will only be good for 4 hours at a time, just so you know. I hope you like the Atomic Dragon Roll. It's a new menu item.
Thanks for the sushi, Hans. And can you put that in a bag? I don't have anything to carry it with. Excuse me, sir. What's going on here?
We're not sure. Someone called the emergency line and reported gunfire. The building is sealed off. No one is allowed in until further notice. Now, move along, citizen.
Thanks for your help, officer. I hope everyone's okay. There's really nothing I can do at the moment. Now seems as good a time as any to change scenery and make my way to see Dr. Kredenko. But first, I need to retrieve the package from that nope guy. The coordinate he sent points to a dumpster near the Asian district. It better be there, or he'll have one unsatisfied topside client. Well done. I just need to put this in my pocket to avoid any suspicion.
Happy birthday.
What?
State your business or prepare to be vacated from the premises. We are not interested in whatever you are selling, and we are moderately satisfied with our current network provider.
I'm here to see Dr. Grindenko. My name is Silas. I'm with Robocore. I need his help with a project I'm working on. Hans Stauffenberg sent me.
Accessing database. Hans Luca Stauffenberg, upper-level developer of Robocore and Nosy Neighbor. Graduated third in his class from Octo University, Macapan College of Engineering. Favorite color? Brown. Allergic to onions.
Okay. So is Dr. Grindenko here?
Inconclusive. Please follow me.
Greetings, Silas. Any accomplice of Hans Stauffenberg is an accomplice of mine. How can I help?
Hello, Dr. Grindenko. You already know why I'm here.
Anything G86 sees and hears, I can access remotely. Forgive his social awkwardness. He is one of a kind.
I can see that. Dr. Grindenko, I need your help. I've come across one-of-a-kind robohead with a special computer chip I can't analyze. I just want you to take a look at it and see if it's any of Robocore's special chips their employees don't know about. A friend thinks it's a quantum computer chip, but we all know that's non-existent, and not even legal to do any research on.
Illegal, yes. Non-existent, no. Allow me. Yes, I see. Very sophisticated. This is indeed a quantum computer chip.
So it's true. Who in Remnant City is making quantum computer chips?
No one. This technology came from Mars.
Mars?
The Red Planet, fourth planet from the Sun, named after the Roman god of war.
I know what Mars is. Dr. Grindenko, please tell me about this chip.
It will take some analysis, but this seems to be Neogenics technology. I will need to visit our local Robocore facility to make certain.
I've heard my colleague mention that there's an advanced recycling facility in District 8. I can't imagine you would find anything useful there.
My boy, trust me, Robocore does far more than recycling in District 8. Why do you think so many developers live here? The local facility has a secret research and development department. I'll need access to their files to confirm what I'm thinking. G86 shall come with us.
Do you even still have clearance to visit Robocore?
Absolutely. Now let us go.
So, how do you like living in District 8?
They keep it very clean here.
And a lot of traffic. However, I don't see a whole lot of people walking around like in District 3.
A lot of people have stayed inside after the pandemic last year. Many people are either retired or can work from home in District 8. Residents of this district enjoy their privacy, fine art, and sophistication.
G86 seems useful. I haven't seen any models like that in years. Is he made out of a Series 5 plot kit?
Well done. You know your robotics models. G86 has a few modified upgrades of my own design.
No surprise there. From what I've heard of your reputation, I'm sure he has many tricks up his sleeves. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see an Upper District Robocorp facility. Never been here before.
Once there, we will need to gain access. There is a service door by the refuse area.
Wait, you don't have access to the facility?
Let's just say I can get us in with a little tampering with the vulnerable lock at the door.
Man, can I break any other laws this week?
Your hobbies are your own personal business. I just need a lookout while I jimmy the lock.
What is that?
It is a device of my own creation. I call it my skeleton key. It helps me get into exclusive areas like the hottest nightclubs filled with beautiful women. We have entry. Let us go.
Okay. Well, your reputation does precede you, Dr. Pendenko. You are one interesting guy. Why is it so dark in here?
This area is mainly used by automated units taking trash to the refuse. The service spots in this area are programmed for security protocols. If you are spotted, the automated alarm will trigger.
What do you mean if I get spotted? Aren't you coming?
And who is going to hack the terminals to disable the security cameras and unlock the doors for you? I need you to clear a path to the backup archive server room. Take out the automated units beside
I don't end up in jail for all of this. Well, maybe Phoenix would bail me out. This had better be worth it.
The truth is always worth seeking out, no matter what cost. There is a saying, conformality is the jailer of freedom and the enemy of growth.
Was that a quote from John F. Kennedy? My uncle used to tell me stories about the pre-singularity United States. According to the legend, JFK was assassinated for knowing too much. And I'm afraid we're following his footsteps in what we're doing here.
There is nothing to fear but fear itself, and the truth will set you free. Why would life be worth living if you're always living in someone else's lies?
Well, at least I'll be living.
This confirms my suspicion.
What is it?
Suspicion. Noun. The act of suspecting something. The state or feeling of having no confidence or certainty about something. Distrust.
I was talking to Dr. Grandenko. What confirms your suspicion?
This quantum chip is very advanced with technology from the state-run Martian robotics company. But there is also some code here which is specific to RoboCore.
So this technology was a collaboration of Remnant City and Mars, the MRC and RoboCore?
That is correct. Is that a friend of yours?
I think that guy's been following me around.
I hope he's not what I think he is. I sealed the door, but that won't hold him long. They must have caught on to us.
Who cares? We got what we need, don't we? Let's head back before anyone knows we're here.
We can't go back where we came from. I'm also monitoring RCPD dispatch, and they've been alerted to our presence somehow. We'll be surrounded within several minutes.
I know you're in there, Silas. We know what you've done. Surrender now and come with me. I promise I won't hurt you.
I am certain that is a Church of Shadows agent.
What do I do?
I have an idea.
All right. I don't want any trouble. I'm coming out.
Who are you? And what do you want from me?
I am a humble servant to a greater cause. You may call me Deacon. We've been watching you, Silas. We don't want any trouble.
Were you the one following me on the street? Do you have something to do with the lockdown at District 3 service station?
I can answer all of your questions if you come with me.
For what? Why should I go with you?
Think of me as a recruiter. Trust me, we can give you powers beyond your wildest imaginations. But first, I need you to hand me what belongs to us. We know you have it.
You sound like someone who watched way too much TV.
Listen, you lowlife. Comply, or share the same fate as the rest of your pathetic co-workers.
You killed everyone in that facility?
Surrender, or die.
Danger! Danger!
Take out those hostile robots. I've locked down the outside door, so that should slow down the police. G86 can help you in combat. He has a flying attachment that can serve as an overlord drone. If I can get to that truck, I think we have a getaway plan. I routed G86's drone control protocol to your PDA and sent you an app that will allow you to hack up to 3 service bots that can be controlled by G86's overlord drone if you can sneak up to them.
I should probably stay inside and use the Overlord to scout around. It would probably be suicide if I run right out.
G86 at your service.
There is a security bot reclamation section on the far side of this work area. It may come in handy if you can make it over there in one piece to hack those robots.
Thanks, Doc. I'll keep that in mind. Definitely not a good idea to march out right now. Might need to use
G86 at your
G86 to
service.
divert the attention away from the door. Then I can sneak
Hasta la
out,
vista,
and hopefully be able
baby.
to hack some of these bots to out G86.
G86 will take
Targeting.
care of you. You may look rusty, but that is intentional so that he will be underestimated.
Commencing.
His armor is made of an advanced nano shell that can regenerate over time. If you can give him cover, he will repair himself.
That's amazing.
Threat detected. Exterior armor in critical condition. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Commencing. Activating auto shut-off. I'll be back.
G86 has an auto shut-off function when he is in critical damage. You will have to manually revive him using the procedure I'm sending to your people.
I should probably stay inside and use the Overlord to scout around.
G86 at your
It would probably
service.
be suicide if I run right out.
There is a security box
G86 at your
reclamation
service.
section on the far side of this work area. It may come in handy if you can make it over there in one piece to hack some robots.
Thanks, Doc. I'll keep that in
Target
mind.
acquired.
Definitely not a good idea to
Instruction
run
will
right
receive.
out. I might
Acknowledge.
need to use
Affirmative.
G86 to divert the attention away from
Targeting.
Then I can sneak out and hopefully be able to hack some of these bots to help G86.
G86 will take care of you. He may look rusty, but that is intentional so that he will be underestimated. His armor is made of an advanced nano shell that can regenerate
Exterior
over
armor
time.
in critical
If you
condition.
can give him cover, he will repair himself.
That's
Activating
amazing.
auto shut-off. I'll be back.
G86 has an auto shuttle.
Acknowledged. Approaching destination. T-12 service bot at your service. Acknowledged. Executing command.
I should probably stay inside and use the Overlord to scout around.
G86, at your
probably
service,
suicide
state the
by
nature of the emergency.
There is a
Hasta la
security
vista, baby.
reclamation section on the far side of this work area. It may come in handy if you can make it over in there and want these to hack some robots.
Thanks, Doc. I'll keep that in mind. Definitely not a good idea to watch out. I might need to use G86 to divert the attention away from me. Then I can sneak out and hopefully be able to hack some of these bots to help the police.
G86 will take care of you. He may look rusty, but that is intentional so that he will be underestimated. His armor is made of an advanced nanoshell that can regenerate over time. If you can give him cover, he will repair himself.
That's
Exterior
amazing.
armor in critical condition.
T-12 destination at your service.
Activating auto-affirmative. I'll be back.
T-12 executing command at your service. Approaching destination.
G86 has an auto
Acknowledge. Instructions received. Target acquired. Received. Instructions received. Execute command.
My sensors indicate an intruder is present. Please state the nature of the emergency. Hasta la vista, baby. Acknowledged. Commencing. Prepare to be terminated. Exterior armor in critical condition. Activating auto shutoff.
Come with me if you want to live. I always wanted to say that.
Activating auto shutoff.
Nice chase, Doc. Where is Deacon? I'm not sure where he landed. I don't want him surprising us again.
He has been terminated.
I really hope my co-workers are okay. I feel responsible for all of this.
You should not feel responsible for others' wrongdoing. I have seen many terrible things in my days with big tech. Why do you think I left the industry? And it is why I have spent most of my retirement building and digging to prepare for the inevitable. Let us go to my safe house.
What makes it so secure?
Sometimes the best place to hide from a giant is right under his large intestine.
What?
This used to be RoboCor's waste management facility, but since they started their advanced recycling program, it has been abandoned. The real estate around here is less than desirable due to the smell, lack of artificial sunlight, and a less than ideal view for an upper district. Needless to say, I won't get any visitors. If I do, I'll have plenty of warning from hidden 450 cameras. And let's just say G86 isn't my only available assistant.
I have to hand it to you, Doc. When you say you have a secure safe house, you weren't kidding. This is incredible.
When you become an eccentric genius, you gather a few enemies. Remnant City is becoming more claustrophobic for people wanting basic freedoms.
I heard something similar from someone else recently. I didn't believe him until now. This doesn't make sense though. Why is Robocore working with a Martian robotics company? Remnant City and Mars are in a Cold War.
It may not be all of Robocore, just specific players. Where exactly did you find this technology?
I fought one of those necromancer bots before. It was in the underground, next to the unsanctioned village of Bree. There was a neogenics camp with a lab and a makeshift quantum magnetosphere generator.
I think I need to see this for myself. How do you feel about going on another field trip?
That depends. Will there be any illegal activity?
More than likely, yes. Trouble seems to follow me around if I leave my home.
Wait, you're serious about going underground to see this thing? How are we going to get the RCPD to call the elevator for us to get to the underground?
Well, what's the purpose of a large intestine if it doesn't deliver waste? There's an old disposal tube nearby that would lead straight to the District 3 underground. It was where Robocore dumped their failed, less than legal experiments. Out of sight, out of mind. In fact, it is where many big tech companies dump their unwanted things. It is much cheaper to just flush away your failures than to answer for them. Anyway, I converted a few waste capsules to fit humans for situations like this. Now is the time to use it.
Interesting. But how are we going to get back up? And more importantly, will my life ever get back to normal again?
I'm sure you didn't go through all this trouble, taking all these risks just to have a normal life. Something within you is driving you to do all of this, Silas. You just need to let go of the illusion of normality. Who gets to decide what's normal anyway? We'll find a way back. Well, I will at least. G86, pack some snacks. We are going underground.
Snack packing protocol activated.
I'm making some interesting friends these days. Whoa. What? That was quite a ride.
Duh. I used 10 shock absorbers from old T8 unit's legs to absorb the impact from falling at 1G from 2 kilometers.
Well, it worked. We're still in one piece. And I think we're right outside the District 3 underground elevator. The door to the old tunnels in Neogenics camp is on the other side. I guess the only way to the tunnels is through this cavern filled with all these giant spider scorpion things. I don't remember seeing so many before.
Could have something to do with the magnetosphere generating certain radiation accelerates the growth and reproduction rate of these genetically modified muscomorphs.
Musco what?
Good saying G86 is made out of metal and is not susceptible to their deadly poison.
Poison? More good news.
Feel free to tell G86 to follow you, or you can activate his overlord function as you need. I'll trust our survival to your strategic combat
Thanks, Doc.
skills.
I'll get us there in peace.
Please state the nature of the emergency. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Prepare to be terminated.
Is this it? Are you ready to head in, Doc? Some of these things look familiar. I remember seeing a miniature version of those crawling squid things in the picture years ago.
Some of these creatures used to be people's bioengineered pets gone wrong. But many of what we've seen are most likely experiments done by Augmentech. They have their own disposal tube straight to the old sewers nearby.
So that's where those creepy crawling sewers came from. But Augmentech? The company that makes medical implants? I thought they only do human sensory enhancement chips. Why would they be making weird creatures?
Silas, you should have thought on by now about big corporations. I'll save the story time for later. Let us focus on getting to the generator.
Oh my goodness, it's Dr. Denko, the rock star of robotics. What an honor to meet you. I am a huge fan of your work.
The honor is mine. It is always nice to meet one who appreciates the work. My friend Silas here seems to be a mutual friend of us all.
Friend.
Never mind, Griffin. He's different.
Looks like you all have been hard at work here. Have you found anything out?
We have found evidence that this device is sending low frequency signal to District 3, maybe farther. This magneto generator may be the key to some massive communication hack.
Communications hijacking is child's play to neogenics. I am certain there is more being plotted here.
What is that, Dr. Grandenko?
A tool of my own design.
Oh, I bet it's a trade secret.
Something like that. I am downloading this machine's specifications for later in-depth analysis. This magneto generator is indeed transmitting a surreptitious signal to District 3 and some of District 8 above.
Would this device be powerful enough to broadcast a signal to all of Phobos?
Definitely not. It would be strong enough to cast a signal to all of District 3 and some of District 8. An amplifier of some kind would be needed to boost the signal. Perhaps a facility on street level of District 3.
Like the Robocore repair facility.
Precisely.
Someone's goal is to broadcast the secret signal across Remnant City.
They probably have equipment like this in every underground area. Technology so sophisticated that the RCPD tech squad wouldn't pick it up.
Hale, you're right. I'm seeing tons of robots underground heading in the old tunnels toward your location.
Acknowledged, Skylord. Fall back to Bree immediately and sound the alarm. I'm sure there are more coming from other areas, flanking Bree as we speak. I wish the Elders would have let me seal those tunnels.
What's going on?
I dispatched scouts to monitor the passages. I had a hunch that there were other camps nearby. Get ready to kick the hornet's nest.
Congratulations, Griffin. Your paranoia has saved us again.
The sheep laugh at the sheepdog until the wolf comes along.
Our escape plan is almost complete. Many of our residents are already waiting for us in space in the Exodus fleet.
We have to buy some time for Dr. Gradenko to figure out this contraption and for us to get our people out.
What do we do?
We get back to Bree and take up defensive positions. I have some militia, but they won't be much help against a robotic army.
Detective Hale, we're in for some trouble here. There's a large robot army heading into the tunnels. ETA in Bree, 15 minutes top.
Stevens, fall back to Bree and initiate Operation Exodus. Dr. Gradenko,
Will shutting this thing down help us in any way? It would certainly stop them from being able to control any rogue bots and any service bots in the above districts. Then I need you to stay here and take this machine offline permanently. Ryan and Mike will stay here for your protection and to help facilitate the evacuation. Certainly, but to shut this down safely will take some time. I knew something like this would happen someday. I am glad I can be a part of the solution. Saving our people is priority one. Nope. I need you to find a way to seal off the entrance from District 2 to secure our passage.
You won't stand a chance. I need to go with you and activate the bots I salvaged from the camp.
No, you go with Hale and do what you need. I can try to seal the tunnels. Any idea how?
The best way to steal off the tunnel is with explosives.
I don't have any, do you?
No, but I can upload a code to your PDA which will allow you to overload any T10 service bot's power cell. Trade secret. But I let you have it. If you can somehow gain control of any T10 service bot, this code will allow it to overload and explode. But the blast from a single unit won't be strong enough to seal the tunnel. You'll need at least 3 or 4 explosions. Blowing one at a time to weaken the support should eventually cause the ceiling to collapse.
Silas, if you can seal the tunnels, that would allow a safer passage for the people of Bree to escape. I've uploaded our radio frequency to your PDA, so we can stay in contact.
I'm on it.
My sensors indicate an intruder is present. Acknowledged. G86 at your service. Instructions received. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Commencing. Affirmative. Instructions received.
Okay, I have Nope's T10 power cell overload code. Looks like some of them have already made it to the intersection, but got held up by the creepy crawlers. They seem to be coming from the sewer drains. Just need to find a way to hack some of these service bots. Use the overload command to seal the tunnel entrance.
G86 at your service. Hasta la vista, baby. Targeting. I will crash your operating system.
Acknowledged. En route. En route. En route. Executing command. Executing command. En route. Executing command. Acknowledged. Executing command. Affirmative. Executing command. T12 service bot at your service. Approaching destination. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. T12 service command at your service. Acknowledged.
Silas, I am monitoring the surveillance feed and it looks as if 3 could use some help to buy some time to evacuate. I think you and the G86 would be a great help.
I'm on my way. Hail, I've sealed the passage to District 2. G86 and I are approaching from the main entrance to give you guys a hand.
Welcome to the party, pal. They've brought an army, but we have them bottlenecked due to the size of the cave. We won't be able to last long since we're outgunned, though. We're using Bree as a choke for a means of escape. While we fight, they can run.
I'll do what I can. Can you give me a sit rep?
Nope. A few of my militiamen and I are holding at the water facility entrance where the main attacks are coming from. But thanks to Murphy's Law, those creatures from the sewers decided to join in on the fun too. Some of my people are on animal control detail, fighting those things off. Bree residents have been instructed to make a run to the tunnel gate one at a time to avoid crowding. We just need to save as many people as possible. I've ordered our militia to follow your lead as you instruct them. Just tell them to either follow you or hold position. You'll know the militiamen by the helmets they wear. Try not to get them killed. I don't need to tell you that they have loved ones, do I? Now let's get to work.
I'm beginning to think that the planet Earth is just a I'm on my own business.
G86 at your service. Commencing. I will crash your operating system. Acknowledged.
Silas, you obviously were able to use the Titan Power Cell Overload code. That could come in handy for this fight too. But be careful what you blow up.
You need something. I think he's on something. He's not broken. Yeah, I've broken before. What are you doing?
G86 at your service. Commencing. Targeting. Commencing. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Hasta la vista, baby. I will crash your operating system. I will crash your operating system. Acknowledged.
These bugs are
Received.
huge. What do they eat?
You probably don't want to know. People do hunt them and make
Instructions
from the leg
received.
meat though.
Acknowledged.
Oh man, that's good.
The only good bug is a dead bug.
Lately, these things have quadrupled in
Target
size and
acquired.
have started to eat just about anything, even metal. Ever since we
Affirmative.
discovered that generator,
Commencing.
they have been on a frenzy attacking anything they see.
I wonder if it has something to do with their DNA. So all of the underground districts are connected. The above districts aren't. They segment in 90 degrees.
Some underground areas are connected by tunnels, but it is dangerous. Independent warlords and automated crime with dirty bots make trade virtually impossible between underground settlements. The landmass of early days Lemon City was a giant cylindrical shell spewed out from Boa's inner soil. It gradually built up throughout the century.
Here, fellas. Hail! The Exodus fleet has returned. Boarding the first wave of passengers now. Hail! The Exodus fleet has returned. Boarding the first wave of passengers now. Acknowledge. We'll attack here and ride and fight off those mutated creatures to clear the way and take the stage of the pirates moving on. There are only 2 transports small enough to fit through the spaceship. We don't have any spaces, so we're limited to 30 passengers at a time. Thanks to have everyone gone under 15 minutes. We're about halfway there. Thanks for holding them off.
I
Nice
read
haircut.
somewhere in history books that there's a creature called a Tamagotchi.
What you looking at? How you doing?
My sensors indicate an intruder is present. Commencing.
£215 of just minding my own business. Been to the gym lately? I don't think so.
He said he never knew such a thing.
Nobody.
I don't really care about what.
The last transport of passengers just took off. The shuttle will be back to get the rest of us soon. This is the last call, gentlemen.
Silence, fall back. Let's blow this fucking down.
Hello?
Auto shut. I'll be back. Exterior armor in critical condition.
I have set the device to overload. I am not just flipping the switch, we will destroy it. Whatever their plans are, it won't work with this machine. I can see why they so badly want this camp. Not every underground district is connected to a passage to space like this. I think District 3 underground is the only one in the hemisphere with an old vent port like this. I also was able to do quite an extensive study on the generator while we were all fighting. I think I can create something that could help us in the future.
Welcome to Free Space, everyone. Congratulations, Griffin. You managed to free all of Greece's citizens and prove that you don't have to be slaves to the system. This evacuation was legendary. I've never seen anything like it. Everyone loves an underdog.
Thanks, James. It's been 5 years in the making. I wish I could take the credit, but I had a great team. I want to thank each of you for your valiant efforts today. Without any one of you, all would have been lost.
Come in, Detective Griffin Hale. Do you read me?
Loud and clear, Captain Jax. Thank you for your services.
Anytime, you old salty pirate. Say, you wouldn't happen to have someone named Silas aboard your transport, would you?
Actually, I do. He was a big part of Operation Exodus. Why?
Meet me on the RCCS Imada. I have someone here who wants to see him.
I don't like the sound of that.
I would trust Jax with my life, Silas. And that's saying something. It's probably someone you helped evacuate who wants to thank you personally. James, you heard the lady. Take us to the Imada.
You got it, Hale.
What you looking at?
Permission to come aboard, Captain.
Granted. Griffin Hale, you old Cyclops. I know we've been planning this for years, but I have to say I'm surprised you pulled it off.
Thanks for the confidence, Jax. I couldn't have done it without these fine people. This is robotics expert Dr. Mikhail Gradenko and his assistant, G86. You remember Nope. And this is Silas, the man of the hour.
Thanks for your help, Captain.
We should all be thanking you, Silas. Very impressive work. I can see why they've taken an interest in you.
Who?
Hello, Silas.
Phoenix! Or should I say Grandma?
This guy sure has some weird friends.
How did you end up out here, Phoenix?
It's a small world amongst the like-minded. Welcome aboard the RCCS Imada. It's a charter. Compliments of Counselor Morello. There was a change of plans, Silas. We were able to get your Thunderbird into space, but not without significant haggling of customs officials. Before you ask, we didn't put any scratches on her, and we've set a waypoint to go fetch her. Mr. Morello wants us to check out Sector C, where the communication signal of the kidnappers came from. He hired this small crew of freelancers to check it out, and he wants us along for the ride.
Well, I guess there's no going back home right now. Let me make arrangements with my friends here, and we can be underway.
How you doing, man?